We've got some upsetting news for you guys. Today, April 1st, 2019, it was announced that the Haunted Mansion is going to receive a new theme. This new mansion is going to be themed around the 2003 Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie. The mansion is set to be closed on early 2020, and there are no reports on when it will open again. So today, we'll explore what will definitely become a new Disney disaster. The story. The story of the ride is kind of a spin-off on the movie, where the Evers have prepared an open house for guests to visit and think about purchasing the mansion. It all starts perfectly with the staff welcoming us, a video of Jim Evers telling us about the home, and even some reviews of happy customers of the Evers. But then things take a weird turn when Ramsley, the evil butler, gets mad about all the intruders entering the house and wants revenge. Throughout the ride, we'll see many scenes from the movie, and some new ones that don't make a lot of sense. In the end, we'll help the Evers escape the house forever. Still, Jim doesn't learn his lesson and tries to keep doing business with us. Let's take a look at some of the changes that are coming to the mansion. The ride. The facade and entrance of the mansion will not change much. The biggest change we'll see at the entrance will be the carriage. It will disappear and be replaced by the Evers Blue BMW with their special Eversell license plate. The queue will continue the same way as before until we reach the foyer. Here we'll take a look at the new cast member uniforms. Cast members will be part of the Evers and Evers Company, and they will be wearing a special company uniform. Instead of acting gloomy and scary, they will be cheery and they'll happily take us inside the foyer where a huge screen will be waiting for us. The cast member will shut the door and Jim Evers will appear on the screen.
Let me explain something to you. I'm going to find this house for you. I am totally committed to finding the perfect house for you, and I don't care how long it takes.
Welcoming us to his new open house and telling us all about this vintage mansion. After he talks about the anemones, the door of the elevator opens and we enter the stretching room. Once inside the stretching room, we'll find the usual portraits, but something will be different. Each character has been replaced with a resident of the movie Haunted Mansion. The tightrope girl will be replaced by Emma the maid. The dynamite guy will be replaced by Master Gracie. The widow will be replaced by Ezra the footman, and the quicksand men will be replaced by Ramsley. The spiel will start with Jim Evers telling us more about the mansion until lightning strikes, and we hear Ramsley interrupting. He's mad about the open house and tells us that there's no turning back. We've entered the mansion and we can't leave unless we do as his master did. And here we'll see Master Gracie hanging. Next, we enter the portrait gallery, where not much will be changed. The portraits will remain the same, with the exception of Medusa, who will become a portrait of Jim Evers, changing from a normal picture to a burned one, as we see in the movie. We will board green-colored doom buggies that have the company's logo printed on the side, and we go up the stairs. As soon as we get to the top of the stairs, we will see the usual suit of armor, but something is different. Remember in the 1980s when instead of an animatronic, the suit of armor used to be a live actor that roamed the halls and scared guests? Well, that gag is coming back, so prepare to be scared. There's the endless hallway where instead of the candelabra floating by itself, we'll see a Ramsley animatronic appearing and disappearing while holding it. The conservatory will not change. The doom buggies continue down the corridor of doors where we'll see the ghost ball that appears in the movie moving along with us. We'll see the usual doors, but we'll occasionally hear a telephone ringing behind some of them. The next room we enter is the seance room, where we see Madame Leota. Leota will change from Leota Toombs and Eleanor Audrey to the movie's Leota. Yep, we'll see and hear Jennifer Tilly instead of the original Leota. The room will change to look more like the gypsy theme in the movie. We will also find an animatronic Jim Evers sitting down in front of Madame Leota while they both spin around. Next, we see the Grand Hall, where instead of the usual birthday party, we will see the masquerade from the movie. The ghostly couples will still be dancing, but we'll see Master Gracie and Sarah Evers arguing on the stairs, just like in the scene from the movie. The attic will be filled with the stuff we see in the attic scene from the movie. We'll see Elizabeth's portrait, her wedding dress, the big trunks, and the bear with the watch that Jim gives Sarah as a present for their anniversary. We will also see animatronics of Emma the maid and Ezra the footman, and 2 animatronics of the kids, Megan and Michael, hiding where Constance is now, and the ghost ball floating around. The next part is tragic. We'll go out in the balcony, and instead of seeing the Hatbox Ghost in all his glory, we'll find a Jim Evers animatronic. The weird part is that he will have the same effect as a Hatbox Ghost, even though it doesn't make any sense. We go down to the graveyard where we will find the entrance to a mausoleum. The door will be full of spiders, and Jim Evers and the kids will be trying to enter. We go through the door and we will find lots of crypts with skeletons trying to get out of them. Kind of like what we see in Phantom Manor. We are able to escape the mausoleum and go into the graveyard where we see the singing bus. They will be singing Grim Grinning Ghosts, but once in a while they will sing some of the songs they sing in the movie.
Down by the old mill stream. No, I think they said it was an old oak.
We exit the graveyard and go into the Hall of Mirrors, where we see the hitchhiking ghost. We will hear the family thanking us for helping them out, and we will see them in the doom buggies with us. We get off the doom buggies, and instead of seeing little Leota, we will find Jim Evers letting us know that he has other houses available to show us, and that he wants us to be happy for evers and evers.
We want you to be happy for evers and evers.
This is definitely going to be a train wreck, so we are thankful that today is April Fool's and that this is never going to happen. Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. See you next time.